Hey there, intrepid explorers of the unknown. Welcome back to A Haunting in Every State, where we dive headfirst into the spooky, the strange, and the downright unsettling corners of this great nation. Each day, we're trekking through a different state, shining a light on the stories and locations that make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. And today, we're braving the icy depths of Alaska, the last frontier, they call it. Known for its rugged beauty, unforgiving wilderness, and, you guessed it, a whole lot of creepy tales that would make even the most hardened skeptic raise an eyebrow. From haunted saloons to vanishing airplanes, Alaska's got it all. So bundle up, grab your thermal underwear, and maybe a warm beverage, because things are about to get seriously chilling. All right, folks, let's kick things off in Skagway, Alaska, a town steeped in gold rush history and home to the Red Onion Saloon. Now, this ain't your average watering hole. Back in the day, it was a bustling hub for miners, prospectors, and let's just say ladies of the night. And where there's that much history, well, you know, there's bound to be a few lingering souls. The Red Onion Saloon is notorious for its resident ghosts. We're talking phantom footsteps echoing through the halls, cold spots that'd chill your beer in seconds, and even full-bodied apparitions of former, shall we say, employees. One of the most famous spirits is said to be a former madam who ruled the roost with an iron fist. Legend has it she still keeps a watchful eye on the place, making sure things run smoothly, or at least as smoothly as they can in a haunted saloon. Some say she's protective, others say she's downright possessive. But hey, running a brothel in the middle of the Klondike Gold Rush couldn't have been easy. Maybe she just wants to make sure her girls are treated right, even in the afterlife. Visitors and staff alike have reported seeing her spectral figure gliding through the saloon, her presence often accompanied by the scent of lilac perfume. Now, I don't know about you, but a ghostly madam with a penchant for floral scents? That's a haunting I can get behind. And it's not just the madam who makes her presence known. Patrons have reported seeing ghostly hands reaching for drinks and eerie reflections in the mirrors that seem to watch you back. Some even claim to have seen figures in old photographs move, as if the past is still very much alive. The lights flicker, the air grows cold, and suddenly you're not so sure you're alone. It's as if the spirits of the gold rush era are still here, mingling with the living, sharing a drink and a story or two. So next time you find yourself in Skagway, make sure to stop by the Red Onion Saloon. You never know who or what you might meet. Next stop, we're heading to Whittier, Alaska, a town so unique it's almost unbelievable. Nestled between towering mountains and the icy waters of Prince William Sound, Whittier is a place like no other. You see, nearly all of Whittier's residents live in a single building, the massive, imposing Begich Towers. This 14-story behemoth is home to around 200 people, making it a tight-knit community. This former military barracks is like a vertical city, complete with a school, a post office, and enough ghost stories to keep you up at night. Imagine living in a place where your entire world is contained within 4 walls. Built in 1953, the Begich Towers were originally part of a secret military port. The Cold War era saw the construction of this fortress-like structure designed to withstand the harsh Alaskan winters and potential attacks. But after the army moved out, the building took on a life of its own. It transformed from a military stronghold to a civilian residence, but the echoes of its past remain. Residents began reporting strange occurrences, unexplained noises, flickering lights, and a pervasive feeling of being watched. It's as if the building itself is alive, with secrets hidden in every corner. Some say the spirits of former soldiers still roam the halls, their souls tethered to the place where they served. These apparitions are often seen in full military regalia, marching through the corridors as if on a never-ending patrol. Others whisper of a shadowy figure that lurks in the basement, its eyes glowing an eerie red in the darkness. This figure is said to be the most malevolent of all the spirits, sending chills down the spines of those who encounter it. One of the most common experiences reported in the Begich Towers is the sound of footsteps echoing through the hallways at night, long after everyone's gone to bed. These phantom footsteps often stop right outside bedroom doors, as if someone is standing there listening. Doors slam shut on their own, objects move mysteriously, and disembodied voices whisper through the ventilation system. It's enough to make even the bravest residents question their sanity. Now, living in a building where everyone knows each other has its perks. There's a strong sense of community and neighbors look out for one another. But imagine trying to explain to your neighbor that you think you just saw the ghost of a World War II soldier in the communal laundry room. Awkward. Yet these shared experiences bring the residents closer, bonding over the mysteries that haunt their home. Hold on to your hats, ghost hunters, because we're about to step into Juneau, Alaska, and into the grand old dame of haunted hotels, the Alaskan Hotel. Built in 1913, this place has seen it all. Gold rushes, booms, busts, and more than a few restless spirits. They say if walls could talk, this hotel would have enough ghost stories to fill a library. Guests and staff alike have reported encounters with a mysterious woman in white, her spectral form gliding through the hallways, leaving behind a trail of cold air and unanswered questions. Some believe she's the spirit of a heartbroken woman who met an untimely end within the hotel's walls. But she's not the only resident ghost making herself known. Unexplained noises, objects moving on their own, and eerie whispers in empty hallways are all par for the course at the Alaskan Hotel. One of the most haunted spots in the hotel is said to be room 215. Guests who've dared to stay there have reported everything from disembodied voices to the feeling of being tucked in at night by unseen hands. Now, I don't know about you, but I prefer my turn-down service from a living, breathing person. But hey, to each their own. Buckle up, folks, because we're venturing into the abandoned Buckner Building, a place shrouded in mystery and history. This sprawling complex once housed thousands of soldiers, serving as a bustling hub of military activity. Today it stands as a haunting reminder of Alaska's military past, a relic frozen in time. The Buckner Building is massive, desolate, and according to some, teeming with paranormal activity. Its dark corridors and eerie interiors tell tales of a bygone era. Nicknamed the city under one roof, the Buckner Building was designed to be entirely self-sufficient, a marvel of its time. It had everything from a hospital and a theater to a bowling alley and a power plant. It was a world unto itself, a city within a building. But in 1964, the military pulled out, leaving behind a ghost town of epic proportions. The once vibrant halls fell silent, and the building began its slow descent into decay. Today, the Buckner Building is a decaying behemoth, its once bustling corridors now silent and eerily empty. The echoes of the past seem to linger in every corner. But some say the spirits of the past still linger within its crumbling walls. Paranormal investigators have flocked to this site, hoping to capture evidence of the otherworldly. Explorers who've dared to venture inside report hearing whispers echoing through the empty halls, as if the building itself is trying to communicate. They speak of footsteps following them through the darkness, an unseen presence always just a step behind, and shadowy figures darting just out of sight, always on the periphery of vision, adding to the building's eerie atmosphere. Some believe the spirits of soldiers who died within the building's walls remain trapped there, unable to move on. Their restless souls are said to wander the halls, searching for peace. Others whisper of a darker presence, something more sinister that lurks in the shadows, feeding off the building's isolation and decay. This malevolent entity is said to be drawn to the building's dark history, thriving in the desolation and despair that permeates the place. The Buckner Building's isolation and decay create a perfect breeding ground for such dark forces, making it a hotspot for paranormal activity. Now, I'm not saying I'd spend the night in the Buckner Building. The thought alone sends shivers down my spine. But if you're looking for a truly unsettling experience, a place where the past and present seem to collide, a place where the veil between our world and the next seems to thin, then the Buckner Building is the place for you. This abandoned military complex might just be the ticket to an unforgettable, spine-chilling adventure. Enter if you dare, but be prepared for what you might find. Hold on to your tinfoil hats, folks, because things are about to get weird. We're diving headfirst into the mystery of the Alaska Triangle, a region so shrouded in strange disappearances and unexplained phenomena, it makes the Bermuda Triangle look like a walk in the park. This vast, unforgiving expanse stretches from Anchorage to Juneau and up to Utqiagvik, encompassing some of the most remote and rugged terrain on Earth. And since the 1970s, it's been a hotbed for unexplained disappearances, with over 20,000 people vanishing without a trace. Now some say it's the treacherous wilderness, the unpredictable weather, or even just plain old bad luck. but others believe there's something more sinister at play. We're talking UFO sightings, encounters with cryptids and whispers of ancient curses. Some even speculate that the Alaska Triangle is a portal to another dimension, a gateway to a realm beyond our understanding. One of the most famous disappearances was that of House Majority Leader Hale Boggs, whose plane vanished without a trace in 1972. Despite extensive searches, no wreckage was ever found, and the circumstances surrounding his disappearance remain a mystery to this day. Whether it's the rugged terrain, government conspiracies, or something truly otherworldly, the Alaska Triangle continues to baffle and intrigue. Well, there you have it, folks. Another chilling chapter in our journey through America's most haunted corners. Alaska. You've proven to be a treasure trove of spooky tales, unexplained phenomena, and enough ghost stories to keep us all sleeping with the lights on for weeks, from haunted saloons and abandoned military bases to entire regions plagued by mysterious disappearances. The Last Frontier lives up to its name, holding on to its secrets with an icy grip. But hey, that's the beauty of the unknown, isn't it? It keeps us guessing, keeps us exploring, and reminds us that there's still so much out there that we don't understand. So until next time, keep your eyes peeled for the strange and unusual, and remember, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction.